Welcome back to ESSENTFLOW, Unspoken Truths, Episode 8, The Cost of Being Understood. I want to talk about something I think a lot of us don't realize we're doing. How much energy we spend trying to make ourselves easier to understand. Not because we don't know who we are, but because as high capacity Black women, we've learned that being fully ourselves doesn't always guarantee being accepted. So we adjust. We explain more. We soften our words. We make our accomplishments sound smaller. We edit our excitement. We become really good at reading the room before the room ever has to read us. And after a while, that becomes exhausting because you are not just existing, you are constantly translating. And I know this because I've lived this and I've done this as a high capacity Black woman, translating myself into many spaces. And a pattern that continues to show up is how often we learn to adapt ourselves before anyone even asks us to. We learn what version of ourselves gets welcomed, what version gets praised, what version makes other people comfortable. And eventually, that version can start feeling like it is the safest way to exist. This is where identity substitution comes in. And it's not always about becoming someone completely different. Sometimes it is about becoming a version of yourself that is easier for the environment to receive. The version that doesn't ask for too much. The version that doesn't take up too much space. The version that knows exactly how to make everyone else comfortable. But I want you to consider something. What if? What if you were never difficult to understand? What if you were just surrounded by spaces that required you to translate yourself? There is a difference. Because when you recognize the environment was not built to fully hold you, you can begin asking a different question. Where do I get to fully be known? Not tolerated, not managed, not explained. Known. Your identity was never supposed to become a translation project. You were not created to spend your entire life making yourself smaller so someone else could understand you. This is ESSENTFLOW Unspoken Truths. See you in the next episode.